So the game of money, there are rules. One of the things when I think about the game of money, because I agree with you, we're playing it every day.
No doubt.
Unfortunately, most people don't realize the game's played every day. Right. Most people think about the game of money as, a couple of moves a month, a year. Dude, the game of money is a daily game. You can screw up the game with one dumb decision. And the other thing about the game of money that I always thought was really interesting is you can make a stupid decision in a second, i.e., buy a $70,000 car when you make 40 grand.
You've been there. Yeah.
I've been there. Own that stuff. But when you make a good move, it often takes years to pay off. It's just the negative pain comes quick. The positive pain is long. And that's something I see in the game of money that most people don't appreciate.
And one of the things we just talked about is kind of the vortex or the matrix that you called it of time sucking.
Yes.
That's instant gratification that the world has built into our nature. These short burst videos that are so entertaining, like that is the exact opposite of people winning financially. And I always say this when you talk about investing, because that's obviously what I do. There's two different ways that people think about it. There's two different ways that the game is played. One is successful, one is not. And the way the rich or wealthy people invest is, I'll talk about that one second. The way that does not work is taking 10% of your money and rolling the dice on something that's very, very high risk, high reward opportunity. You might get it right. I'm not saying you're not going to get it right, but even if you do, that 10% becomes 20%, right? So that 100 grand becomes 200 grand, that 10 grand becomes 20 grand. The way the wealthy people invest and get rich over time is they invest 90% of their money. They keep 10% in cash for an emergency fund. And that 90% is put into a mix of assets that they can stomach the volatility of. They'll never have to sell out of it. They understand the risk to the portfolio, and it's something that's a slow and steady grind higher. And that $100,000 becomes $500,000 over 20 years, whatever the number is. But again, they don't get something that's super high risk because they get their hands scorched in a bad time like 2022, and then they get scared and they say, I'm never investing again. Investing works over time. It doesn't work all the time.